Listen to me very carefully. I don't know who you are, where you came from, but I have one very serious question for you. Why do British guys dress so well? Sorry. If you understood that gibberish, good on you. That's the intro to my video. So why do British guys dress so well? Hello. Honestly, I don't know the answer to that question. And when I don't know the answer to something, what do? I go and Google to find an answer. However, nothing really helped me. Clearly they don't know what the answer is. Hold up. There is no answer because it's a stereotype, and like many stereotypes, most of them are false. It's like saying, why do all old people like listening to classical music? Why do all Muslims wear turbans? Why do all Pakistanis like drinking curry? That's not a stereotype, that's true. But seriously, there is no answer to this question. Anyone who's from England or Britain will tell you that dressing well all depends on where you go, and not everyone here dresses well. However, what I can do is talk about my own lifestyle and my own experience, because I've been brought up here and raised here. I've lived near London, I've lived near the beach, I've been to London, I've visited many places. I have some reasons to what influences British people to dress well. The first thing I've noticed is that British guys, when they go out at night, they tend to dress a lot smarter. Why that is, I don't know. They might be trying to get lucky, or I don't know, it's a social thing. It's a nightlife kind of thing where you go and have lunch and dinner and so on. Over here, education is very structured. From the age of 6 to about 15 to 16, we're told to wear uniform. This is the perfect time to show you a baby picture of me. So cute. I don't know what happened. And the same applies through work. You're told to wear a certain attire. Even if you apply for a casual kind of job, you're told to wear a certain type of clothes. The third reason why it might be is because of the weather. Over here we experience winter, spring, autumn, summer, but any day of the week it could suddenly start to rain, which gives us an excuse to put on more layers and more clothes. I know for a fact that if I was in a hot country, and I have visited many hot countries, I wouldn't put as much effort into dressing well, purely because I would feel too sweaty. So thankfully we have good, reliable weather. So I can't give you an exact reason on why all British men dress well. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. However, what I can do is tell you about why I dress well. My upbringing, ever since I was a kid, I never really used to pay attention to the way people dressed or the way people looked. I tend to just stare at people's faces. But when I started going into my teenage years, where I started looking for my identity, I actually noticed that guys who stood out were guys who dressed well. And I admired that quality, and I found it admirable. The second thing is that dressing well has sort of become a passion. Not an obsession, just a little interest. I find it interesting to put clothes that match well with each other, to create a silhouette for myself and then slip into it. I like different patterns, I like different contrast of colours, what works with what. But that's just like the artistic expression in me. A lot of what I say is involved in psychology, because we identify ourselves and we try to wear clothes to help convey our identity. The way you want to see yourself is the way you dress. I don't know who said that, but I said that, which is true. And my identity, a lot of it came from guys who dressed well. They stood out to me. However, I think there's a dark side to this, and I think it's important to put effort into your clothes, but at the same time not to care about the clothes, because that's just one part of you. It's so weird, but some people do actually obsess over clothes. I'm saying this because I was there. Always try and remember that I am the person who wears the clothes. So there's a balance between, yes, putting pride in appearance, but not caring at the same time. All of this was to get messy. It's about not caring about the material. because at the end of the day, all it is material. Another reason why I, as a British guy, like to dress well is because wearing ties, wearing suits, wearing smart shoes are the equivalent of a girl wearing dresses. Dresses are really feminine, and ties and suits and blazers, they're very masculine. I want to be well in the region of masculinity. The thing is, I think there's a fine line between a boy and a man. You can tell the difference between a boy who dresses and a man who dresses. Now, however, saying all of that, that doesn't mean I don't wear shirts or pajamas or baggy stuff. I do. So that stereotype's out the window. And the very last reason, pure honest reason, is that I care about myself enough to put effort into myself, and I think that everyone should. And I mean, I dress like I do for myself. I don't really dress for anyone else.